should always have your microphone, your camera, a stick to hand at any given moment in case you see something cool. Check out these little bad boys. Some of you are going to know what these are. Fairy tale mushrooms. You don't have a lot of spots on them. Look at that. So fly agaric or Amanita Muscaria. There's a wee story about these I thought I'd share with you, but you might already know. And it's the relationship with Christmas. As ridiculous as that sounds. But in Scandinavian countries, these things grow all over the place. They grow until about the beginning of winter. Then if you were going to use Amanita Muscaria, then you need to dry them. And so what Scandinavians used to do is put them up on fir trees, Norway fir, Norway spruce, kind of like Christmas trees. And they would dry them out by hanging them on the trees, looking a little bit like baubles. And so once they were dry, around about Christmas time probably, someone would go and deliver them to people as a social thing. They would go around and they would hand them out to people. Now back in the day, they'd be in yurts or wherever, where the snow would be so deep that the only way to get into them was through the chimney bit. If you have a stove in a yurt, you need to make a bit of a hole, bit of an access for your chimney and flue to go through so you don't smoke yourself out. And that's where they would get in. And how would they get from yurt to yurt? Well, I'd imagine that would be on a sleigh, and imagine if it's to do with Scandinavian countries way up north, they were probably pulled by reindeers. Now, Amanita Muscaria, the fly agaric, has been known to have hallucinogenic properties. So if you were to eat this, disclaimer, I don't think you should eat anything unless you know what you're doing. But if you were so inclined to find out how to do that, there's a million videos on it. And you were to have a little bit of a moment, those reindeers would probably look like they were flying away. And so some big dude with a sack of gifts flying around with a sleigh of reindeers, yeah, I'd imagine that would probably look quite like that if you ate a big handful of Amanita Muscaria. Pretty interesting. I think there's a lot of weird things going on, a lot of taboo. Check this out. These are birch polypore, by the way. Another conversation, but nice examples. Yeah, people have a big taboo about mushrooms, badness, ooh, shouldn't, all this and all that. I wonder what would happen if we didn't, because Amanita Muscaria has lots of properties as well as anti-inflammatory. In fact, if I look around here, I don't think it would take me too long to find turkey tails, which is another mushroom, and they usually grow on things that are breaking down. Those things are filled with immune boosting properties. People have used these, Chinese medicine uses for thousands of years. They're growing everywhere. Not right now, obviously, because I'm trying to film something, so would I find it now? No. But they are. They're everywhere, and they got a really cool, like, fan shape. They've got dark lines on them, and they look like a turkey tail. So, there you go. Next time you see a Amanita Muscaria growing like that, they're little ones. They'll grow up, and eventually they'll fan right out. Yeah, maybe you could think of Christmas and everything that comes along with it. Have a good day.